morning and welcome back to Turf Morehouse TV. And it is a sunny day in Burnley today. Whoever thought I'd be saying that on a Friday, that it is a sunny day. Wow. We are here for the early morning kickoff, and it is Wales taking on Iran in this one. Wales with a very good chance of getting their first 3 points on the board. However, Iran will try to test the waters. Michael Sheen couldn't have put it any better for the Welsh when he sang Hamar Ohid. As he said, I think it was, what was it? Speed your journey, boys. Boys, bah. One nation singing with one voice, a song of hope, a song of courage, a victory song that floats through the valleys like a red mist, rolls over the mountaintops like crimson thunder. Well, a good speech for that. Was a good speech. I'll give them that. However, the Welsh are taking on Iran. And how do we see this one going, people? How do we see it going? Because it is obviously the first game of our group, England's group, Group B game today. Obviously, the round 2 has started with this fixture. And to be fair to you, I sort of want the Welsh to do it. And qualify with us, just as a home nation. I know it sounds wrong to say, but I sort of do. It's just I think Iran are going to be a tough test. A couple of comments this morning before we get into the meat and drink of the video. Doug is in. He says, "Good morning, Daniel. Good morning to your fine self, sir. Hope you are well." Jade is in as well. She says, "Come on, Wales. Come on, Wales." 2-1 win. Jade has gone for. Now says, "Good morning, Daniel. Come on, the Wales. Make sure you all follow Daniel on every social, except for OnlyFans." Definitely. Naz is in. Came over on the YouTube channel to drop a like. Really appreciate it. And Stream Elements bot's running. Yes, as always. And I says, "Morning, mate." He's now back on the Facebook page. And Niall is in as well. He says, "Wow, it's to be fair, it was a mix of Scottish and Welsh, mate. I think I sort of delved into a little bit of both." Naz says, "Sadly and painfully, I'm going to go Wales." Yeah, I think Wales may win this one. I think they may get their first 3 points, but they are going to have to perform a lot better than they did. In their opening fixture. The missus is in. She's out and about with her mum and her sister. So hi to the missus, to the mother-in-law, and to the sister-in-law. Hope all three are well. Oliver is in. Hope you're well, Ollie. He says, "Good morning, Dan. Very busy in Tenby watching the Wales game." I bet it is. I bet it is indeed. I've got my multivitamin on the go. It looks like a cup of piss, but it's definitely not. However, Gareth Bale today becomes Wales' most capped player with 110 appearances. He has been quite a stalwart for Wales, hasn't he, to be fair? I will be able to bring you some stats ahead of the game as well. Kate says, "Remember to hit that sub button and help Dan on the road to 1K. Get those thumbs up too, those gigantic thumbs up. Well deserved with the worm he puts in. I'm sure you meant work, but we'll take it. Luke's in. Good morning to yourself. He says, "Time to see Wayne Hennessy, Nico Williams and Brennan Johnson shine with Connor Roberts once again. Let's see what happens." And Kit said, "I hope you had breakfast with that drink." No, I haven't, but I've kept the biscuit barrel close by in case I do get a bit peckish. I'll explain after why I've not managed to eat anything or even make myself a brew. I will explain after. I'll drop you a message. But yes, now that I mentioned biscuits, I've gone and raided it straight away. if you could all do us a massive, massive favour, please do drop a like on the video. If you are watching us on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, drop a like. Follow us if you're watching us on Twitch as well. If you are watching us on YouTube, then please do subscribe to the channel, because we are trying to grow and grow the hell out of the channel as well. And hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when we next go live. That would be great if you could as well. Also, you can find us on social media. We are on a lot of the socials. Facebook, as I say, we are live currently with this watch along, also with YouTube and Twitch. We are currently covering this on. And yeah, here are the socials. You can find Turf Morehouse on social media. So the players are out on the pitch, and the national anthems are about to be belted out. Let's have a look at the starting 11s for both sides then. Starting with Wales. Wayne Hennessy, the former Burnley goalkeeper, now Forest's third choice, is in goal. Nico Williams is in there with Ben Davies, Chris Mepham and Joe Rodon. Harry Wilson, Aaron Ramsey and Gareth Bale, standard. Bale, obviously, the captain of his country. Kiefer Moore starts after his brilliant performance the other night. Really did change it up for Wales when he came on in that second half. So he gets a start alongside Burnley right back Connor Roberts and Sheffield United centre back Ethan Ampadu. Iran's starting 11, however, you've got Hossein Hosseini in goal, Ehsan Haji Sehafi, who's captain, Milad Mohammadi, Saeed Ezatolahi, Morteza Paralajiganje, Mehdi Taremi, Ali Golizadze, Majid Husseini, Sadar Azmoun, the Bayer Leverkusen forward, is in as well. He starts. Did have a bit of a fitness check last week and had to make the bench, but he starts in this one. Ahmad Nurulahi is in there as well, and also Ramin Razian. So Carlos Queiroz has named his Iran side to face Wales. Just to go through it again, I will put them back up on the screen. Here is the Wales side for you all to look at for your perusal. As I say, we are doing Iran are actually doing their national anthem this time, because the first game they didn't do it in support of obviously all the stuff that's happening with women's rights out there, which is, really, really good of Iran that they did that. Let's have a look again then at the Iran side. These are just the starting 11s. Everyone who hasn't made the starting 11, obviously, will be making the bench. As I say, Gareth Bale making his 110th senior appearance for Wales, which is surpassing teammate Chris Gunter, who had 109 as the most capped player in Wales nation's history. Also, this is just the second ever meeting between Wales and Iran, with the Red Dragons winning the other in April 1978. Phil Dwyer scored the only goal of that game. Wales, however, have faced Asian opposition 7 times in their history and have only conceded once in these games. They kept 6 clean sheets, won 5 and drawn 2. Their most recent such game was a 6-0 win against China in March 2018. Iran have never beaten a European opponent at a World Cup in 9 previous attempts, 2 draws and 7 losses, conceding 20 goals across those games, with 6 coming on match day 1, obviously in their 6-2 defeat to us, to England. 4 of Wales' 6 games at the World Cup have been drawn, 67%, with no side having a higher ratio of their games finishing level in the competition's history. And Iran's 6-2 loss against England in match day 1 is the 4th time in their 6 participations that they have lost their opening game. They've only lost their first 2 games at one previous World Cup, which was in 2006. As I say, Carlos Queiroz has made 5 alterations to the team that lost 6-2 against England. The keeper, obviously, Beiran Vand, is replaced by Hosseini. In the defence, the right back is also different, with Rezaeian coming in for Moharami, and in front of him on the right wing, Galizadeh is preferred ahead of Jahan Baksh, the former Brighton player, with Ezzat swapping with Karima in the midfield. Iran are playing an extra striker instead of a centre-back, with Azmoun starting instead of Chesney. Wales made the one change from the draw with USA last time out, and that comes in the attack. As we said, Kiefer Moore replaces Dan James, who drops to the bench. Also, Joe Allen is named as a substitute after coming back from injury. This should be a good one. Iran playing a 4-4-2. Wales in a 3-5-2 formation. I just think that Wales may have the upper hand in this one. I do think Wales could potentially shine through and get the win. Gareth Bale is also Wales' all-time leading goal scorer, as well as most cap player now. Could be up there with one of his final tournaments for Wales. Really appreciate the love and support over from our Twitch channel as well. Thank you very, very much for that. As I say, it's always nice to receive support all over the socials. Like I say, we are live on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch, so you can show your support to us. It really would be great if you could. Like I said, get your predictions in. I'm going to say Wales nick this, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 Wales win. I'm going to say 2-1 Wales win, but we are underway. We are underway. Wales kicking from left to right, Iran kicking from right to left. And I'm going to treat myself to a digestive, bugger it. This could be Wales' best chance of getting 3 points in this group. As I say, it's going to be a very tough fixture. A very tough fixture. Looking at the group, as I say, England top it with 3. Wales are in second with a point. If we beat USA and Wales even get a point, to be fair, it's good enough for them. But I'm sure they'd want all 3 to give themselves a tasty chance of getting out of the group. Their first World Cup in over 60 years. You'd like to think that they want to really showcase, that they're not just here to make up the numbers. I know it's early morning. I know it's early morning for a lot of people, but I do appreciate all the support. So thank you very, very much. I did like that thing by Michael Sheen, though. I thought it was good. Wales coming forward. Harry Wilson has it on the far side. Plays it in, tries to cut in. Shot taken and just over the bar by Nico Williams. As Michael Sheen said, a red storm is coming to the gates of Qatar. Can that red storm bring thunder in this game? Let's not rule out Iran. Let's not rule out Iran. Yes, they suffered the 6-2 defeat to England, but it's it's they'll be coming with a point to prove. They will be coming with a point to prove. Nas says, Dan, what's the footy FIFA world ranking for Wales and Iran? I will let you know, in fact. Let's have a look. Where are we? Wales ranked in FIFA. As of the 6th of October, they are 19th, are Wales, and Iran are in 20th. So it's in the FIFA World Rankings, it's 19 against 20. Wales in 19th, Iran in 20th. Wow, I didn't realise it was that close. Wales coming forward again. Harry Wilson trying to get the free kick. Doesn't get it. Ravi's in. Hope you're well, mate. And he's got a point. Please, people, slap the likes on this video. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Please, please do. How's the game? We are just coming up to 4.5 minutes. Both sides trying their best. I think both sides just don't want to lose this game. But I think Wales may have the initiative to want to go that a little bit further and try and kill the game off. Yeah, yeah. Both. There's only 5 points. You know how the FIFA ranking system works on points. Wales have 1,570 points, and Iran have 1,565. Then under them is Serbia and Morocco. I've not had breakfast this morning. I've got a multivitamin drink that looks like piss in a glass, to be fair, and it does look like beer. It looks a bit like beer, um or I've just peed in a glass, but I definitely haven't. But it is Friday. It is Friday. Get in. The weekend is upon us. It's shit to say that, actually. You're like, yay, the weekend is upon us, but then you've got Monday just round the corner. I'm sorry to dampen everybody's everybody's weekend. Can you see the glare? Can you see the glare that like the window in the background? For some reason, it's sunny today. Not expecting that at all. It's normally always raining in Costa del Burnley. Torstein is in. Hope you are well, my friend. Hope all is well. Iran coming forward now. Can they get a chance? Sadar Moon takes a shot. And it's comfortable for Hennessy. As I say, for all those just coming in, if you want to get your predictions in, let us know how you think this game's going to go. I've gone for 2-1 Wales. A lot of people are saying painfully. Naz said painfully he thinks Wales will win this as well. mean, there's still all the controversy about Wales. Apparently, after this tournament, they want to change their name, don't they? They want to drop the name Wales and become whatever it is. I know it's spelled sort of like Simru, but I know it's not pronounced like that. No, it's not pronounced like that. I'm not entirely sure how it is said. Oh, so it's spelled like CYMRU. So it does look like it says Simru, but it's said as like Cymru in it or something like that. Bit weird. You know it's bad when Wales have their own language and half of the people in Wales don't even speak the Welsh language. Yeah, that's what I mean. I understand the spelling of it, and you think like Simru or but Cymru or like it is weird. It is weird. And as Naz says there, it's very strange that we're rooting for Wales. Yeah, like I say, I think if it was Scotland, it'd be a little bit different. It'd be a little bit more like, nah, stuff them. But Wales sort of, again, it's an underdog thing, I think, because they've not been in a tournament for a long, long time. And I don't really have anything against them. Exactly. Exactly, Luke. What the heck is going on? The Iranian goalkeeper sat there with a face mask on. To be fair, did take quite a knock to his face, didn't he? Um, in that England game. 10 minutes gone. Wales nil, Iran nil. We will also be covering the England game tonight, so please do feel free to join us. We will be covering England against the US of A. I will be joined by Anthony, who obviously is from England as well, and we may be getting joined by an American. So we may have a little play toy to abuse in the chat tonight on the live. We shall see. It is the battle of football versus soccer. Actually, I'm unsure whether he will. It depends because I know he works quite a lot. So whether he'll be doing his sort of Thanksgiving today with family or what, I'm sort of waiting just to hear back. But should be good. Should be good. Join us tonight, 6:45 for that one. Wales trying to come forward now. Aaron Ramsey has it. Joe Roden plays it into the centre. Ben Davies. Can he find a pass over the top? And he does. He finds Connor Roberts. Can he get a good ball in? He's played it in there. Kiefer Moore with a shot. Oh, Wales with a chance. Great ball by Connor Roberts in there. And Connor Roberts, the Burnley right back. Beautiful ball. Full stretch by Kiefer Moore. He sticks a toe out to it. Keeper makes a save and palms it away, but Kiefer Moore is down on the deck. What, instead of the American? Good morning, Henry. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you are well. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. What? Wales 0, Iran 0. Coming up 13 minutes. Absolutely. Like I said, but if he does come in, he'll just be something. Just be a little tighter player within an eye. Yeah, glad you're all good. It is Friday. Yeah. It's an extra reason to wake up with a smile on the faces. Who are you backing for this one, Henry? How do you think this game will go? Because me and Naz are both saying that Wales will win it. I sort of want them to as well. I say it through bated breath as an Englishman, but I do want them to, just because there's as underdogs, not been in the tournament for a long time. Them just qualifying and getting out the group stage as well. That's something for them. If they qualify but we beat them, I'll be happy with it. I'll be happy. $35-degree heat out there today at the Al Bat Stadium. So I'm sure the air conditioning fans will be working to full extent. Emma says, I'm reeling from the Liverpool news. No FSG, no Julian Ward. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. Well, who knows? Iran coming forward. They have a chance to take this 1-0 lead. He's offside. He's got to be offside. He has to be offside. Iran are celebrating, but I'm sure that's off. Iran, as it stands, have got a goal, but I'm telling you something now. I don't think he's onside. No, he's offside. He's offside. He's in front of the ball. He's in front of the ball. The ball isn't behind him. He's in front of the ball. That should be ruled out. It's given. How? How is that? Can somebody explain to me how that's given when he's in front of the ball? Oh, no, it's been ruled out. Sorry. It's been ruled out. It has been ruled out. I was going to say, I was a little bit shocked then. I saw the referee go like this. I thought, what's he doing? To be fair, that did come from Burnley's Connor Roberts playing a bit of a bad ball into the centre of the park. Kiefer Moore has a chance to come forward. Can the Red Dragons find their feet in this game? Gareth Bale trying to get the run on the Iranian defender. And it's a corner. Is it a corner? What's he giving here? Let's have a look. To be fair, Gareth Bale, come on. He's not touched you, but he's definitely off, yeah. See, that's another thing I like about this graphic, right? Usually in the Premier League, it just shows this dodgy line that looks like the line's on the piss. But this is actually showing the line and then bringing it to you at a straight angle as well. So you're actually getting to see the extent of the offside, which is great. Lucky for the Cymru. Lucky for the Cymru. Free kick. Gareth Bale managed to sell the referee with his little bit of a feint injury, to be fair. I thought he'd sort of made the most of it. Referee having to sort out a bit of a melee in the box. Can Harry Wilson get in a decent ball for Wales? It's in a dangerous position. Just need to float this one in. What is this referee doing? Wilson whips it in. Keeper punches it. Now back on the edge of the box. Can the ball get whipped in again? Headed away. Can Connor Roberts get to it? He has. Plays in an early ball. Loses it. Two players now down on this side. Iran trying to come forward. Solid foot there by the Welshman. And Nico Williams gets it away as well. Henry says, good question, Dan. It's a difficult one with game one. It's just a feeling, but game two is more of a sort of, are we going for the World Cup or not? Do we have a chance? And with Wales and Iran on paper, Wales are the better side, more experience. So Wales should win the game. But yet again, I can see Iran maybe could get a result. It is a dodgy game. You don't know. Say dodgy game. I mean, how many have we said, should have been dead certs? Argentina and Germany. And they got absolutely nothing. Munzi's in. Munzi's in the building. Hey, must be the Munzi. 20 minutes on the clock. Iran have had the ball in the back of the net. However, it's ruled out for offside. It's still 0-0 here in this full-blooded fixture. The referee having a few times having to try and sort out issues with the players, being quite feisty, really, to be fair. Become a bit of a quite feisty affair. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it really, really could be a banana skin. Munsey says, I think England will struggle later. 2-1 though. To be fair, we do seem to struggle against the sides that you'd think, oh, look, England, USA, England, Wales. I mean, look at in the Euros, when we faced off against Scotland, we should have put them to bed. We should have been putting them to bed nice and early, but we didn't. What's that coming over the hill? Is it Munsey? Oh, is it Munsey? Munsey. Thinks he's funny in a YouTube world. We haven't beat the USA in the finals. No, I'm looking forward to doing my research on some stats ahead of that game. Iran have a free kick here in the Wales half, but not enough to danger them. I mean, if they do float it in there amongst the players building up towards the defence, then there's a good chance. No, I agree. A draw is not good for either side. They will have to go for it to get 3 points. Leaving gaps could potentially be lethal and damaging to qualifying for the last 16. Yes, it could indeed. Like I say, whoever wins this, if we beat USA, we could be doing these guys a favour. Whoever wins this fixture, so let's hope that. Well, first and foremost, let's hope we beat USA. So we beat the US. Naz says it's turning out to be an entertaining 0-0 game, counter-attacking game. To be honest, it is. It is. I'd have to say, Wales are coming forward, but when Iran come forward, they look the more dangerous. Iran look the more dangerous when they come forward. .24 on the clock. Both teams have had 2 shots with 1 on target. It is. It is. It's 19th versus 20th in the FIFA rankings. If anyone wanted to know, we checked that one out earlier. Not much difference between the two sides. Nico Williams has took a little bit of a knock. He doesn't look great, to be fair. I mean, it's a clash of shins. It is a clash of kneecaps, shall we say. He's kept the ball in, but I think it's his body positioning as well that's hurting. But he's limping quite badly there. Hopefully, he can run it off. Hopefully, he can run the injury off. Roberts with the throw-in. Played into the centre to Kiefer Moore. Heads it back towards Ben Davies. Can he play a ball over the top? Finds Aaron Ramsey. Can he ping a ball out to this far side? He can. Connor Roberts gets it back. Joe Roden. Yeah, I think I saw it yesterday, that stat, to be fair. Saw it yesterday. Aaron Ramsey now plays for Nice. Now plays for Nice. Ball comes in. Kiefer Moore heads over. Gareth Bale can't get to the seconds. However, tried to be cleared by Iran. He's not reacted quick enough. Kiefer Moore has lost it. Can Iran counter? Great defending. Fantastic defending there for Wales. Nico Williams trying to get away with it again. Nico Williams has been given a bit of a tough time really out there by the Iranian number 17. Every time he sort of has the ball, he's just getting absolutely chopped. He doesn't play for Manis. Oh, this isn't looking good for Sadar Azmoun. As I said, I know he was injured prior to the first game, which is the reason why he did not start in that fixture. However, he started in this one and is down. I don't think he's happy. And who would be? Who would be if you've got a knock? Maybe Carlos Queiroz has rushed him back too soon to try and save Iran's hopes and prayers of qualifying from this group. You can tell it's warm. You can tell it's warm. Players are now having a quick drink. Aiden's in. Hope you're well, Aiden. Hope you are well, my friend. Hope all is good. And he says, it's coming home. When is it coming home, though? The last 16? Quarterfinals? Are we going to go all the way and actually bring the trophy back with us? Nasser's here Bayern players. Well, sort of. Bayern Leverkusen. He plays for Bayer Leverkusen. So you've sort of got a point. Got Bayer in the name, I guess. To be fair, Burnley wanted to sign Sardar Azmoun in the summer. He was one of the players that we were after and linked with, and he decided to go to Bayer Leverkusen instead. I mean, Bayer Leverkusen or Burnley, where would you go? I mean, obviously, as a Burnley fan, I'm obviously going to say I'd be straight to Turf Moor without a second thought. But if you're not a Burnley fan and you're just a general footballer, Bayer Leverkusen or Burnley, I think you know you'd choose. Munzi says we're coming home. And I says, yeah, I think I missed that. Leverkusen, that's what I thought was behind my back. Nah, it's not too. It's all right. It's all right. So spoiled for choice, innit? It's like being in a shop and your mum saying you're allowed one sweet and you just stood there for 10, 15 minutes thinking, which one do I get? Do I get this? And I'll put that back. Then you look at about 60 other items that you want, but then go back to that first one that you picked up in the originally. When you put it like that, Munze, when you put it like that, a chance, a shot at playing in the Premier League, I'd have probably gone for Burnley with the way they played, but obviously you can't guarantee what has happened with Burnley, to be fair, the drastic change. Aiden says, Dan, who do you think is going to win the World Cup? I've got to be honest, I think France will win. It'll break stats if France win it. If France qualify, it'll break stats. As a previous winner, in the last 4 tournaments, has never gotten out of the group stage after winning it. Ethan Ampadu's down now. He's been kicked. Told you this is a full-blooded fixture. And Ezatolahi walks away, but he was the man who gave Ampadu a bit of a kicking. Did it? There is bigger pants in Germany. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Who do I think is going to win it? See, I did say Argentina, but I think that's just because I was being a sheep and following everyone. I want to see an underdog do it. I said it won't surprise me if we see an African team win it before the tournament started. I said it wouldn't surprise me if an African team does it. We shall see. Free kick Wales. Poor free kick. Very poor free kick. And Aiden's gone for 4-1 tonight. I want to say tune in tonight. We are obviously live as well, covering the England-USA game. So tune in. We may have an American to abuse. "31 minutes gone. Iran trying to put some passes together. Nas says, this is it. This is the 66 2.0. I hope so, mate. I hope so. Not been a bad first half, very end to end. Both teams really putting each other under pressure when they get on the attack. I say this is where the second batches of games in every group starts today. Starting obviously with this Wales-Iran game. Then I think you have Qatar playing after this. And then also the other game in Group A is playing at 4:00, and then England take on USA in Group B at 7. But we'll be going live at 6:45 for that one. Ball with the Iranian goalkeeper. Is he saying you're going to play it short or pump it long? It looks like he's about to send this towards the middle of the park. I say, guys, please, 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 if you can, drop a like wherever you're watching us, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Please do show us your support. Really, really, really does help. So thank you very much. Also, if you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe if you haven't. It really does help us grow. So I would really appreciate that. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the domestic football season. And with you guys subscribing, we can do that. Tell a friend, tell a boss, tell a partner, tell the kids. I say 35 minutes. 35 minutes. Still 0-0. Iran, who have had the ball in the back of the net, but offside and rightly called as well. Wales trying to play it safe at the back. Very patient build-up when it comes to Wales playing it from the back. I just think both sides are trying to play too much with the ball over the top. Tried to get the ball out wide to Connor Roberts. I'm not sure why he did that. He already had Nico Williams on the run. In fact, good ball. Good ball. Oh, heavy touch. Can he still keep it in? He has. And then he's knocked it out. Good battling by Nico Williams. But another chance goes begging for the Welsh. As I said, both teams are launching long balls up the pitch, but it's having absolutely no effect. Both sides' defences are on top so far, and it's not going to help. Not going to help. Henry says we've got 13 likes, which is really appreciative. Everybody who's dropping them. Let's get up to that. Let's get up to 15 by the end of the stream. That would be good if we can get to 15. Henry also says it is a beautiful sunny day today. I mean, it's sunny. I'll say that, but it's bloody cold. Yet again, I'm sat here in short sleeve t-shirt. Get the guns out. Oosh. Get the old gun machines out. I say today, come on England. Come on England tonight. Ball with Hosseini, the Iranian goalkeeper. Wales about to pile on the pressure. Kiefer Moore tries to. Hosseini has to kick it long. Wales get it again. Ethan Ampadu, can he come forward? Gareth Bale has it. Bad ball by Bale. That sounded Welsh. Bad ball by Bale. Nico Williams tries again. Nobody there at the front post. Can Nico Williams get away with it again? And it's a goal kick. It is a goal kick, to be fair. Nico Williams, I don't know what you're whinging about. It did come off your foot. I don't know why you were trying to let that go out for a throw-in as well, you fraud. Like, surely you'd have tried and carved an opportunity there. A little bit strange, that. It says something, doesn't it, that Mehdi Taremi, the Iranian striker, has created more chances than any player in this match so far with 2. That is despite the fact that he has had the fewest touches of any player in this game with 8. Don't think Chris Mepham was very happy with the referee there. The word "F me" definitely could be picked up by lip reading. Harry Wilson and Kiefer Moore, they are looking a bit frustrated at each other. Iran with a free kick, 40 minutes gone. Can they get a decent ball in and pick out a decent player to carve them a chance? That would be no. That would be no, because that was a wasted ball. Deep in there, but nothing to shout for it. Not one player even interested in entertaining it. Wales just sitting back a little bit now, probably trying to see out this first half. You'd like to think, though, you would like to think that funnily enough, Wales coming forward. Kiefer Moore, ball over the top. Kiefer Moore's heavy touch played it into the path of Harry Wilson. It's took a nick off the Iranian defender. Could have looped over the keeper, but it looped over the goal as well. And Wales have a corner. 41 and a half minutes gone. Can Wales get something before the break? Ball played in. Keeper comes out and collects comfortably. Let's see what you guys are saying. I was on Maisie's channel yesterday and she was previewing the England game, and I said about wanting upsets in games. So we actually see teams who should win games actually playing well. Well, yeah, you'd like to say that, you know, everyone, like I said, everybody loves an underdog story. And then predicts a 2-1 win for the Americans. Boo, Henry, shame on you. What's this total reception stuff? Oh, I think it might be an American thing. And I put in soccer since it's every time I click what's it mean in football, it's coming up with a lot of crap. Ah, right. So the reception in soccer, this is what it means. For anybody who's confused when it comes up on the screen saying total receptions, because for me, I'd have gone, does it mean, how many times this player's been clapped for doing something decent? To be fair, if you've got a foot in both camps, I can totally understand that then. I can totally understand that. But the reception in football, or soccer as it likes to be called, online says it is the skill of receiving, the individual act of obtaining the ball from a pass or an interception, getting it under control, and then setting it up in a proper position for the performance of the next skill. So I can understand somebody like, say if you've got a number 9, sort of, just playing behind the number 10, who likes to hold the ball up, play that in, they're going to have a higher amount of receptions. Still weird. Still weird. Time to read the biscuit tin. Oh, at Christmas morning, found a bourbon biscuit. The Ahmed bin Ali Stadium. 4 minutes added on here in this very open 0-0 fixture. Neither team yet to break each other down. Can Wales get something ahead of the break? Still a chance. Connor Roberts, can he get an early ball in? He does whip it in, doesn't get past the Iranian defender there. Nobody challenging. Again, Wales have a chance to come forward. 1 minute of the 4 played. Iran now with a chance to attack. In a good position for the cross. Cross comes in. It's hit. And, I think it's Sadar Azmoun can't connect with that properly. There's a Welsh player down as well. I'm not sure whether they've clattered there, to be fair. Azmoun sticks his foot out. To be fair, I don't think him and Joe Roden actually touch each other apart from the hands to battle, but I think Joe Roden may have stretched a little bit too far for that. However, goal kick, Wayne Hennessy, 47 gone. 2 more minutes. Is there going to be a sting in the tail for one of these in that 2? If there is, it will certainly rip up either Carlos Queiroz's or Robert Page's half-time team talk if it does. Oh, that's a yellow. That's a yellow. And Joe Roden has just bounced over and absolutely cleaned out Taremi there. Absolutely swipes him. He's like, yeah, I agree. I agree. Lucky not to be a red, to be fair. I think if he was showing if his studs were showing, it'd definitely been seeing a red. But at full pace, that did look horrible. Yeah, I agree, mate. I do agree. Good call. Foster's. Good call. The missus says, if a bauble accidentally makes it into my shopping bag, don't hate me. I don't hate you. Let's just get the Christmas tree out already. Very lucky indeed. Probably last chance saloon. He ran with his free kick. Whip it in there into the mix. As Moon can't get it, it's come to the edge of the box. Pinball in there. Can Wales clear it? No. He tries to. It hits one of his own players. Iran play a ball in. Cleared by Nico Williams, I think it was. Shot from range and saved and collected by Wayne Hennessy. I think that may just be it for this first half. Hennessy, I think, probably pumps this long. And it is. The referee blows his whistle. Half time at the... Sorry, it's just showing Gareth Bale there. Does look a bit distraught. Looks a bit distraught, to be fair. But it is half time. Wales playing dangerously, definitely. Definitely on the fringes of caution. But we are at 0-0. I mean, who out of this game will be happier with their display at halftime? I'd probably say Iran. I would probably say Iran would be the happier of the two. They are coming forward, battling for every second ball. But yeah, I'd have to say that Iran probably have been the better. Look like they've got more chance of scoring than Wales do. Something's got to change for Wales. Dr. Derpy says here over on our Twitch, he says that's actually one of the best calls they've made all World Cup because they've been very, very biased to English teams. Says, I'm USA. I just hope they tie. Yeah, to be fair, a draw in this game obviously would be better for yourself. We are covering the game later on as well. If you do come back, we will be covering that on Twitch as well as our YouTube and our Facebook page. We will be covering that. We'll be going live at 6:45 UK time. So 15 minutes before kickoff, we will be going live. However, I'm going to go and take myself off to the bathroom, probably make a brew because I need something to warm up because the house is cold. So we will be back for the second half very, very soon, and we will be bringing you the stats from the first as well. So stay tuned and stay with us. And we are back for the second half, which is soon to be underway. And yes, let's have a look at some of the stats. They were again our socials that you can go and check us out on. If you can show your love and support to the channel, then please do. All you're going to do is like the video wherever you're watching. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, wherever you are, drop us a like, drop us a follow, and also drop us a subscription if you're watching us on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when we're next live, which, as I say, will be at 6:45 tonight, 15 minutes before kickoff for the England against USA game. Let's have a look then at the stats. As I say, the stats for this game. If I had to summarise it, I'd probably say a very tense first half. It did end goalless. Both teams are needing a win. We've got to say that. Wales had the first chance. Kiefer Moore poked Connor Roberts cross from the right towards the goal, but his effort was pushed away by Hosseini. 4 minutes later, Iran then thought they'd taken the lead as Connor Roberts' pass led straight to the Iran side in the Wales half. And after playing a 1-2 with Sardar Azmoun, Goladzadeh ran free inside the box to strike the ball into the net. However, after VAR checked it, the goal was ruled up for offside. Bales also had a speculative effort saved. Azmoun almost getting on the end of Nurillahi's cross. And that basically sums up the end of that first half. something needs to change in the seconds. Let's have a look at the stats then. 4 shots for the Welsh, where Iran have had 5. Both teams with 2 shots on target. 66% possession for Wales as well. They need to make that count. Obviously, against 34% in terms of Iran. 280 passes put together by Wales compared to 144 of the Iranians. 81% passing accuracy as well is better for Wales compared to Iran's 70%. 7 fouls have been committed by the Red Dragons, 4 only for Iran. There's only been 1 yellow card in this game as well, and that has gone in the way of Joe Roden, who, to be fair, was lucky it wasn't red. He did kind of really take a swap at Taremi, the Iranian forward. Both teams have had 1 offside, and there's only been 1 corner in this game, which just goes to show you how much of it's been a bit of a battle and a clash for getting forward for either side. As it stands in the standings, England will obviously top the group. Wales would sit in second with 2 points. USA would be in third, and Iran would be bottom. But it can all change. It can all change. The second half will be with us very, very soon. Let's see what people are saying on Twitter as well regarding this game. Somebody said here, the formation setup is fine. It just needs to tweak a few things in it now. Ethan Ampadu needs to stay deeper to cover space, as it's too many one-on-ones for the defenders, or get Joe Allen on. But if he's fit, should be on anyway. Look for more switches and look to keep the ball more in the final third. TalkSport have said VAR rescued Wales against Iran as a huge second half awaits. Someone called Kevin has said, can't believe Wales haven't started Gareth Bale again. Sure, they'll be better when he comes on. I think that's a little dig at the fact that Gareth Bale has been a little bit quiet in this fixture. Somebody called David says, instead of listening to me, we could be watching Gareth Bale at this precise moment. It's a quiet Commons this morning, so I'm guessing this is somebody in the House of Commons that says this. And they said that they wish Wales well. They do wish Wales well. Gareth Bale has had 0 touches. Get this, 0 touches in the Iranian box. But he's had 1 touch in the Wales box in the first half. That's bad. That's bad when your key player, your main threat, isn't threatening. Ben Davies is ramping it up in the first half. He's had 91% passing accuracy alone, 47 touches, 38 passes completed. He's completed 7 out of 8 long balls as well. Won all his ground duels, which was 3, and won both tackles. He is looking to progress forward with the ball as well. 8 of Iran's 11 World Cup goals have come in the second half of matches. In fact, which makes that 73%, including each of their last 6 in a row, which is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Can Iran get back into this game? Let us know your thoughts. Do you think Wales will go for the jugular and try and put this game to bed? Dr. Dave says, don't get me wrong, I rooted for England in 2018. Happy days, mate. Happy days. Renee says, hey, Dan, how are you? Ward needs to come in at half-time. I wouldn't change the keeper. There's not much to change, to be fair. That's just you speaking with your Leicester-tinted glasses on. And says, hey, Kate and Henry, how are you both? Kate's out with her mum and her sister. So, yes, with the family, as I was originally going to say. But just give me a moment. He doesn't, Renee. He doesn't. He actually doesn't. Hennessy hasn't put a foot wrong. Like I said, you are looking at it through blue tinted spectacles. Just bear with me a moment. I will be back in just a second. I am just going to sort something out, because I have just remembered last minute. So I need to turn that off. Otherwise, I'll be in big trouble. The sun is shining in Burnley today as well, people, which is a rarity, big rarity for these parts. Anyway, it's usually peeing it down, but we have got glorious sunshine coming through. That said, it is still cold. It is still very, very cold. Um, I've had to put a jacket on. I've had to put a jacket on. That's how cold it is. And I'm sat on a cover. I've got my dressing gown wrapped around me at the bottom. And I've just turned the heating off. So that says something when I've had the heating on. You can see now, look, if I go like that, the sun is shining, the weather is gleaming. Makes you want to move your dancing feet, yeah. People saying here in the chat, Brains in, Spurs fan, hope you are well. Hope you are well, mate. Wales have been bad. Yeah, they have to be fair. Second half is underway now as well. Wales still playing the 3-4-3. Just to break off. Iran coming forward. Bad ball. Bad ball. Yes, Reddit. Definitely through blue spectacles, mate. Naz says they desperately need a goal. They do indeed. They do indeed. And he has. He has. It's good to hear that from a Spurs fan who obviously, would have once been, up there saying Gareth Bale is this and that. But he has been very, very lazy in this game. Cannot doubt that. Iran have now dropped to a 4-4-2 in this second half. Naz says it's sunny in North Devon, but still chilly, to be fair. Are you anywhere near the front, near the sea? Where you are, Naz? I mean, to be fair, it's all coastline down there pretty much anyway, isn't it? So, but how far away are you from the seafront? And it says, without Danny Ward, Wales are nothing, to be honest. No, they're not. They're not. You say that, but if it wasn't for Wayne Hennessy and some of the massive, massive saves he pulled out, Wales would not have qualified for this tournament. They're surrounded by sea and rivers. I managed to make a hot chocolate. Thought I'd treat myself instead of a tea or a coffee. I thought I'd have an hot chocolate instead. 48 minutes gone at the Ahmad Bin Ali Stadium. Wales 0, Iran 0. Wales trying to get the ball forward. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to partially shut a curtain because I can't see that side. It's sort of like, Daniel, don't walk towards the light. Don't walk towards the light. Let's see if that's a bit better. There's still a bit of a gleam in there, to be fair. That's how bright it is today. Even peering through the curtains. There. Shut both curtains. Shut them both. Renee says in Leicester it's pretty sunny and it's so cold in here. It is cold, to be fair. Like I say, whether the sun's shining or not. Through glass, it feels nice because obviously the heat radiates through the glass, but being outside, you probably have numb fingertips. Let's just say this, right? That would go straight like that, wouldn't it, if you step outside? It's a bit of a cold one. Wales coming forward now. Oh, he's raised the flag as the linesman. Offside. Kiefer Moore's not offside there, I don't think. I think he's kept on by the other centre-back. However, interesting. See, Rennie, I wouldn't say it's been a boring match. I wouldn't say it's been boring at all. Both teams are trying to get trying to carve open opportunities, but there's not. There's not much really gone wrong in this game. And Naz says there, Bale getting on now. Ain't got the legs he had before, and fame got into his head, got too lazy and sloppy. Yeah, golf's more his game now, more his speed. Chest ain't too bad. This morning I thought it were a little bit iffy. Ran her in here. Sadara's Moon. Can he kill the move off? Shot. He's hit the post. Oh, he's hit the post. Hennessy had the angle covered. He ran with another chance. Curled effort. Hits the post again. Headed. Hennessy saves. Oh, my days. Iran doing everything here. Could this be the wake-up call that Wales need? In a matter of seconds, Iran hit the post, then hit the post again, then have a potential lucky rebound, but Hennessy pulls himself back up at full stretch, saves again. And Wales live to see another few minutes at least. Wow. Wow. How Iran haven't gone 1-0 up. How Iran haven't gone 1-0 up there. Very, very lucky Wales. Living life very dangerously now. But yeah, the chest pain's not been too bad. Ball out to this far side. Connor Roberts finds Gareth Bale. Turns. Gets a ball in there deep. Kiefer Moore is up. And it's over the bar. Brady's in. He says, Wales versus Iran. The international version of Stoke versus Millwall. It's just showing it against Sadar Moon comes Joe Roden. Does really well to show him out just a little bit. And then a shot comes in. Hennessy's beaten. Smacks against the other post. Sadar Moon, all he has to do is hit it in. And he hits it straight at Hennessy, who manages to save it again. Wales need to book their ideas up. That's a foul. That's a foul and a card. That should be a card, referee. That should be a card, referee. He hasn't issued a card for that situation, but Wales do have the free kick. Brass monkeys indeed. And he says, I hate cold weather because I get a cold and flu. Yeah. To be fair, I've had that horrible cold and flu recently. Horrible. Henry says, I'm eating brekkie. What's on for brekkie? Are we on the apricot shreddies again? Free kick Wales. Can they make this one count? Aaron Ramsey steps over it. Harry Wilson plays it in deep. A keeper comes out. Nobody there. Shite free kick for the Wales, for the Welsh. And Iran have a chance to counter. Which Wayne Hennessy can keep the ball in, manages to, and gets down to it. No danger. Rennie says, hey. Everyone's saying, Rennie says, what's going on? So lucky Wales. Where does Ramsey play for? Is it Nice now? Is it Nice? Brain says, better than Bale. Like I say, Bale's been quiet. Bale has been quiet. I'd lynch him off. Nas says, we got that. All my days, they're Depot playing dangerously. And they are lucky. Iran coming forward again. And that says, Danny's South American rep. Those kind of tackles are normal in South American footy. Shot by Iran, defended well, cleared. That's why hardly any cars. Yeah, no, fair play. We shall see, Rennie. We shall see. How Iran have not scored after hitting the post twice. However, a bit more attacking intent coming for Wales. Dan James and Brennan Johnson look set to be coming on for the Welsh. Connor Roberts has took a bit of a knock there. I hope he's all right because obviously he's got to come back to Burnley yet. But ball in, headed towards the edge of the box. I agree, mate. Wales are in all sorts of problems indeed. Before today, Iran had only hit the woodwork twice in 16 World Cup matches. They hit both posts within 9 seconds today. Burnley's Connor Roberts makes way for Brennan Johnson. And Harry Wilson comes off for Dan James. This game is going to the dogs in terms of the Welsh. They've just not got going. You'd think that qualifying for a World Cup tournament, this would be their time to shine, and it, at the moment, just hasn't at all. It looks like they've only just played together for the first time. Hot chocolate, Rennie. Wales are in all sorts of problems. Nas says it there. Yeah, they are huffing and puffing. They look knackered. "58 and a half minutes gone. Sadar Moon is down again. I'm not sure whether it's cramp. They are trying to stretch his leg out a little bit, but he has only just come back from injury. They did show him on the floor screaming a little bit, so whether he is in pain, we shall see. I think Sadar Moon is going to have to come off. Probably not worth risking. People saying on Twitter, get Aaron Ramsey out of here, man. Bloke can't even move anymore. Someone called George has said Dan James is due to get Wales out of this. Someone called Tony says this Iran team is going for it. They've hit the post twice within 9 seconds. Sheer luck it isn't 2-0 so far. Wales seem in trouble in this game. Brad says, somebody called Brad says, I just cannot be bothered for the inevitable Gareth Bale winner in the 83rd minute. Which just pretty much answers that question, Rene. Do you think Wales might score in the last minute? Who knows? Who knows? Wales coming forward now. Ball in there, deep, which no one can get to. And goal kick for Iran. Paddy Power said, Aaron Ramsey, I don't know why it's done that. Aaron Ramsey has been instrumental in that Iran midfield today. You can always count on Paddy Power to crack a joke. Somebody called Dean has said, big cheer for the introduction of James and Johnson. 60 minutes too late, 30 minutes to save Wales's World Cup. Sadar Azmoun has come back onto the pitch. So he's not going off just yet. BBC Sports say Wales are living life on the edge. Somebody called James, he says, feels like the end of the road for Gareth Bale this tournament. Wouldn't be at all surprised if he jacks it in after all of this. You've got to say Iran have played pretty well. For me, this is the Iran that I expected against England. But we never saw that. We never saw that. Torsten says here, Iran by far the better team. Yeah, 100%, mate. 100%. 62 gone. Wales 0, Iran 0. But Wales have a corner. Can they go one better than hitting both posts? Can they put it between it? And with that set piece, I very much doubt it. Hennessy comes out, collects it, throws it out quickly. And Aaron Ramsey comes forward, plays the pass out wide. Now with... Oh, hold on. I think that might be pulled back. Is it not pulled back? Not just yet. No. Wales still coming forward. I think the referee was going to pull it back then. I think the referee was going to pull it back then, but didn't. Wales come forward again. He's such an heavy touch. Such an heavy touch. And Iran can come forward. 3-on-3. Wales now have come back in numbers. Can he get his shot away? Great interception. Taremi nearly managed to get his shot away if it wasn't for Ethan Ampadu stopping him at the last. Sadar Azmoun, very dangerous for Iran. He's definitely playing through injury. You can tell that. He's hobbling as he walks. But this is a man who will literally put his life, soul, and every injured limb he's got on the line to try and win this game for Iran. Corner comes in. Nothing is done about it. Iran managed to get it. Wales managed to get it clear. I think 2-1's going to be out of the question. This could potentially be 0-0, or does one team nick it? Yeah, good old Paddy Parr. I love the fact that they come out with some. They do like to crack a joke. Do Wales have a chance in this, people? Do you guys think that Wales have a chance? I mean, at 0-0, it's anybody's game, of course, but do you think that Wales have that chance to nick something? Because there's not been anything really concrete from them. Aaron Ramsey has it. Plays a ball over to Nico Williams. Very, very, very high ball. Over. Can it be chased down? No, Iran managed to clear. The ball is now back with Wayne Hennessy. For instance, I feel like Iran will score soon. Yeah, you'd probably like to say so, but I do think that a lot of people have probably got a point that Wales have been shite and they'll probably nick something. However, they're coming forward again. Got to the bar line, sorry. Can they take a wild stab at it? No, Iran managed to potentially get it away. Throw-in about to be taken. I don't know what's happening here. Cold hot chocolate. It's not hot chocolate anymore, is it? Nasser's tell you what, Iran playing some good footy and looking stronger by the minute. They do. They do indeed. They're about to make a substitution. Sadar Azmoun will not be risked any further. He will make way. He's travelled a distance of 5.7 kilometres throughout the game, had 2 shots on target, but nothing to show for it, and potentially should have done. And Sarifad comes on for Iran. Wales take this dangerous throw-in. Can they make it count? They've had to go all the way back towards the centre circle. Played out wide. Dan James has it. Manages to turn away. Still has it. Tries to play it in. Intercepted. Can Iran get this ball away now? It's a very, very end-to-end battle, is this? Very, very, very fasty end-to-end stuff. No problem, Henry. Henry's got to go. Good luck with the shopping. Hope all goes well. And you manage to get everything that you need. As I say, guys, we will be back for the England game tonight, 6:45. We will be back to cover the England fixture. Iran have it in the centre. And it doesn't manage to get it through. Comes straight to Wayne Hennessy. What's got to change in this game? Something's got to give. Something has got to give. Iran coming forward again. Interception, shot, intercepted again. Iran with the cross in and headed out for a corner. by Chris Mepham. This will be Iran's fourth corner. Ball comes in. Nobody there, but it's back out wide. Iran still have it. Played in. Can he cut in? Play it back in there. It's deep. Headed back across. Wayne Hennessy manages to get into it. He's trying to set Wales up to counter, but it's shocking. Shocking by Wales. You'd think they'd not played together before. A lad called Callum has said Brennan Johnson, Nico Williams, Aaron Ramsey, Wayne Hennessy, and Kareem Ansarifard, or whatever you want to call him, Notts Forest past and present on the pitch at the same time. Iran coming forward again. And another corner for Iran. Wales are having to put up with a lot of pressure. I agree, it is hopeless from Wales. They should be doing something in this game. This is the game they should have been putting Iran to bed. And they haven't. Yet again, Iran have played a lot better than what they did when they played against England. I do have to say that Iran have really bulked their ideas up since that 6-2 defeat. Again, Iran have it in the middle of the park. Player free, takes a shot, and Hennessy has to tip it wide. No, I agree. They can't lift it. They cannot lift their game. It has been poor. Iran come forward again. Ball over to the back stick. Nobody there, and it's had to go out for another corner. Iranian pressure is mounting. Wales look lost. Wales do not stand a chance at this moment. 73 on the clock. Iran with their sixth corner of the game. Played in deep. In fact, I think they'll have to take it again. The referee was trying to sort out an incident in the box between Brennan Johnson and poor Eleganje. They will take it again. Player goes to whip the ball in. Headed clear, only to the edge. Iran player heads it back into the mix. Now has it again on this far side. Can they get another ball in? It's still back in there. Kiefer Moore back to help out. Iran play it forward again. Still have it. You cannot take your eyes off this game for a moment. Iran forward in their numbers. And I don't think they're worried either because Wales are just pumping the ball over the top long to absolutely nobody. Absolutely nobody. Wales have been poor. Wales have been poor. Aaron Ramsey has it now. First time we've probably seen Wales in this Iranian half for at least a good 10, 15 minutes. .75 on the clock. Iran have ran themselves into the ground. Players going down with cramp. Could be a good sign for Wales. However, 2 substitutions for Iran being readied. Former Brighton player Jahanbash is set to come on. It could be the heat. There is that. It well could be the heat. As we all know, Wales are used to shit ton of cold valleys. The closest thing to warmth is cuddling up with a sheep. I joke for all the Welsh that are in. Substitutions about to take place for Iran. Golizadze has come off. So has Haji as well. So both left winger and right winger are off. Tarabe and Jahanbakhsh has come on in their place. Wales also set to make a substitution. And Ethan Ampadu comes off. Swansea midfielder Joe Allen makes his way and his first appearance in this World Cup. And another substitution for Iran. That one came out of the blue. Just sort of like last minute, throw him on. Nurillahi has come off. And Shesmi has come on. Wales now maybe trying to put a little bit more pressure on Iran. Aaron Ramsey has it. They need to communicate. There needs to be communication in this Wales team because there's none whatsoever. Wales with a chance to come forward now. Dan James is fouled. Referee says no, he's not. Tells him to get up. Was he fouled though? Let's have a look. Is he going to show us on the replay? The referee has stopped the game. Rob Page and all the Welsh boys are up saying, what the heck is going on, ref? Either way, Dan James is back to his feet. Bad ball. Bad ball. Aaron Ramsey has it now. Played wide. The thing is, Wales can't seem to get their game together because every time they have the ball, they're being pressured man for man. I'm not understanding why they're trying to pump it long all the time. Why they're not trying to find the simple pass. They're just pumping a ball over the top and hoping it pays off. It's not going to work. That is not going to work. Yeah, I agree. They are rushing it. If they play like they did in the first half, be a little bit patient. Just a little bit of patience. That's all they need. Iran coming forward again now. Tried to play it in. Defended pretty well. And cleared for Gareth Bale. Gets it back from Dan James. Plays it over to the other side. Can Wales now make use of this? Or are they going to waste this one as well? Ha! Couldn't have timed that any better. It was wasted. 10 minutes left to go in this spectacle. Wales 0, Iran 0, and there is another Iran player on the deck who is cramping up. Not sure what's gone on here, but the Wales manager, Rob Page, has ran down the tunnel. So I'm not sure what's gone on here. He's ran down the tunnel for something. Rob Page, he's just gone for a shit. He's just gone for a shit. Rob Page. Wales striker Fifa Moore has been directly involved in 80% of Wales' shots, with 4 out of 5, 2 shots himself and 2 chances created. And Zatalahi is making his way off the pitch, I think. Carlos Queiroz is making that substitution. So, yes, Zatalahi has come off and Karimi is on for Iran. Rob Page, who was emerging from the tunnel as well, must have nipped off for a quick slash. Either way, he's not missed much. Could have gone for a 90-minute dump and he still wouldn't have flaming missed out. Good header over by Fifa Moore. Can Dan James keep in? Wales need bodies in the box. It's played deep. Shot. Still there. Edge of the box. Shot again. Touchdown by Fifa Moore. Hit and saved and tipped over the bar. Ben Davies with the shot from range. 83 on the clock. And Hosseini pulls out a real save, to be fair. Fifa Moore plays it to Ben Davies. And it's a corner for Wales. 83 gone. Aaron Ramsey, can he get a decent ball in? It's loose. It's in there. Up to the back stick. Now back into the centre circle. Wales still with men forward. Pump long. Loses it again. Typical. That's what Wales has done all day. Tried to pump it over the top. And I think Hennessy may go into the book here. Is he off or is it a yellow? I think it's a yellow card. Iran are screaming at the referee. Screaming at him. Fuck them all. What are they doing? And Wayne Hennessy receives a yellow card. Lucky not to receive a red, to be fair. Ball played over the top. Is he on or off? Either way, he's lucky. That could have been a red. That well could have been a red. Hennessy is very, very lucky. Very, very lucky. In fact, is it being reviewed as a possible red card? It could potentially be. VAR are looking at this to check if it is a possible red card. To be fair, he's gone to clear the ball. It's just that momentum's there. He's not gone in there to kick the player. He's gone to try and kick the ball away. If he does get red, as I say, if he does get red, I can understand why. But the referee is going back onto the pitch. Is he going to stick with the yellow? Or is Hennessy off? He's going. He's going. They are cancelling the red card, and Wayne Hennessy has been sent off. Could this game get even worse for Wales? It is dangerous by Hennessy, to be fair. Very, very dangerous. Naz says there he's off 100%, and yeah, he is. It is a red. Like I said, he was lucky to just get the yellow. But I do agree, it was a harsh challenge. Now what is the situation? Who comes off for Danny Ward? Danny Ward obviously comes on. Who's had to go off for Danny Ward to come in? Aaron Ramsey is off. He's not happy. He is not happy at all. Danny Ward's first job in this World Cup is to defend this free kick. Wales down to 10. 3 minutes left of this normal time before everything is added. Iran with a chance to take advantage. Ball is played in, headed to the back stick by Wales instead of away. Iran still have a chance to get this back into the mix. If you are Wales now, you would be clinging on for this point for dear life, because you have been shite. You have been shocking in this second half. Yeah, Iran come forward. That man advantage may count. Shot, hits his own player. Still there. Can they take a second stab of it? They do, and it's wide. It's just wide. Iran asking all the questions, knocking on the door. You don't believe how close that is. That is literally a whisker away. Dean's in, back on the old Siggy break. Really appreciate it. And he said he thought this one would be a draw. There's still chance for a goal just yet. But that was a very, very, very close chance. It's still 0-0. Still 0-0. Wales have been poor. Iran performed a lot better than they did against England, put it that way. I think we'd have been in for a game if we'd have seen this Iran the other day, other morning, whatever it were, other afternoon. But yeah, I agree, Naz, that's his World Cup over. In fact, it's probably his World Cup career over. If he wants to prolong his playing career, then I suggested probably best calling it a day for Wales. A bit of a shitty end to his international career, but it was stupid to do. It was, and Niall says it there, stupid thing. What was he thinking? Clear it. To be fair, Kate, as much as it's been a 0-0, babe, it has been really, really interesting. It has been really, really interesting. Very like end to end. Wales just the second half. Arse has fell out. Arse has fallen out, and that's pretty much it. 9 minutes of added time. Iran coming forward. Can they now kill it off? Ball played in. Turns. Plays it to the edge of the box. Cleared again by Joe Allen. Kiefer Moore. That's a foul. That is a foul. Rob Page trying to change the tactics a little bit. At 0-0, even with 10 men, Wales will still fancy their chances. Ball pumped to the back. Still in there. Kiefer Moore. Oh, that's a shite touch. What a shite touch that was. All he has to do is still keep it by his feet, turn, and he gets the shot off with a chance to potentially put Wales 1-0 up. But now Iran come forward. This is what I mean. It's from one end to the other in this one. Play is halted for something. Oh, he's given a free kick for the off. Is it offside? You'd have to say Iran have been the better team in this game. How they are not in front in this is strange. Torstein says, Tony Schumacher watching Hennessy get a straight red for a challenge that didn't even leave the victim in a coma. There is that. I'm hoping it's a miles better as well. Yeah, I think it'll be a 3-game ban, which, to be fair, the way Wales are playing, that does mean, obviously, his World Cup dream will be over, more than likely. Got to go back to work, but are you streaming later? England, USA? Am I streaming it later? Of course I bloody am, sir. Of course I am. I will be back later on this evening with Anthony. I'm not going to be covering the 12:45 game or the 4 o'clock game. Today, I'm just going to be covering Group B. Starting with this one, Wales still 0-0. 10 men. Wales with a free kick. Played deep. Keeper tries to come out and collect and does. Tries to send Iran on a counter. Can they do it? And it's away by Nico Williams. Iran still have it though. And another throw in for Iran. Yeah, I think Iran could beat the USA. Totally agree. Sweet. See you then, Dean. Enjoy the rest of work. It's Friday after all, mate. It's Friday after all. Happy days. Happy days. When Michael Sheen said about opening the book and turning to Rob's page, when he says, dare you write your names on that page, boys, dare you write your names? I'm not sure. Oh, has he been kicked in the head? Has he been kicked in the head there? I know he heads the ball, but I think that's still very dangerous. And yeah, I can understand why the Iranian received a yellow card for that one. Ali Reza Jahanbakhsh, the former Brighton player, takes a yellow. I agree, Torstein. Wales are hopeless. They are, Mr. Solheim. They are hopeless. 4 minutes left of this added 9. Please, guys, if you haven't already, please drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when we are next live. Wales coming forward now. Played to the edge. Can they get it again? Second stab at it. He's still got it. Have Wales got a chance? It's pinged into the mix. Oh, and Hussaini gets to it. Bad ball across by Brennan Johnson. As I say, guys, please do show us your support. Drop those likes on this video. Get those likes up. And if you can, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Really would appreciate it. We are trying to grow. We are trying to grow in abundance. But Iran have been all over Wales in this second half. It would be a real sucker punch now if Wales took the lead. Iran come forward. Wales still have it. Like, as I say, Wales, are they happy for the point? Are they happy for the point? Wales players furious about something, not entirely sure what. Not appreciate that, mate. Really do appreciate it. So thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. As I say, we will be covering the England game, and I'll have 2 guests hopefully with me later as well. You said it there, and Brain, you said it as well. So much for Gareth Bale. To be fair, I think any player in Red's had a bit of a shocker in this one. This is the game they should have been well up for. And there's still 2 minutes left. Can someone sneak this win? Is there late drama yet to be told? Ball to the edge. Can Iran shoot again? It's a shot and it's 1-0. Oh, my word. Iran have finally broken the deadlock on the stroke of the 98th minute. Manager, staff, substitutes, everybody has ran onto the pitch. Iran have turned this game on its head, and you cannot say that this wasn't coming. Wales look dejected. Happy enough to take the point. But this very well spells good night for Wales, potentially. We knew the deadlock was going to come. What a shot. What a shot. Evades 3 Wales players. Beautifully well struck. Danny Ward isn't getting to that. Just crept into the bottom corner. Crept into the bottom corner. In fact, I think Danny Ward may get a little touch on it. But the medical staff, media team, everybody is on the pitch, and the Welsh players are on their hands and knees. Substitute Roosbeh Chesmeh grabs the goal, an Iranian defender with such a sweet strike. Gives Iran hope. Must be at least probably another added extra minute or 2 now onto the 9 due to what's happened. But is there going to be twists again? Wow. Wow. Let's update that scoreline. Iran did and have taken the lead. You can't say it wasn't coming. You cannot say it wasn't coming. Wales have looked lost. They look beaten. And Iran come forward again. Iran coming forward again. It's in there again. Can they make it two? They have. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Wales and their arse has fallen out. And I'm not being funny, but that for me is Wales out. Looking at this, if England don't batter Wales on Tuesday, there's something wrong. There is something wrong if England don't batter Wales. I've literally just updated the banner and we're updating it again. Late drama. Iran fans going wild. 98th minute, 1 minute to go. It is painful indeed. And as you said, game over. Game over. Wales are out now. Yeah, you've got to say that Wales are out now. It's been a shocking Wales performance. Sadara, I have to laugh. It's just showing Sadar Azmoun, their main striker, who stood there next to Carlos Queiroz. And as soon as the second goal went in, he went up to his manager and practically strangled him. But what a win for Iran. Gareth Bale, hang your head in shame. Wayne Hennessy, hang your head in shame. That sending off could have been all the difference. That extra man advantage, Iran made it count. They were the better of the two sides over 90 minutes. But late drama, 90 plus 8, 90 plus 11, Iran have won this game 2-0. I agree, Naz. Wales hoping for the draw. Didn't get it. Poor performance by Wales. Another reason why other nations, why England always constantly laugh at them. That second half performance spoke volumes. I'm sorry if there's anybody in who is Welsh, but even you must be pissed off with that second half. Even you guys must be fuming with that second half. It was just lost ball over the top every single time. If you take away how poor Wales have been in this game, let's look at the positive. It's been 60-odd years since Wales qualified for a World Cup tournament. These lads should be lucky to be here. They have, however, not made it count. Well done, Iran. Well done, Iran. Wayne Hennessy is only the third ever goalkeeper to receive a red card at the World Cup after Itumeleng Kune for South Africa versus Uruguay in 2010 and Gianluca Pagliuca for Italy versus Norway in 94. So not many keepers have been sent off in the World Cup. Not a stat you want to add your name to. Wow, what a fixture. What a game. What a game. Let's have a look at them stats then at the end. I mean, obviously, the scoreline is what counts. But 21 shots by Iran shows total dominance over the Welsh. 6 on target. Only 10 shots with 3 on target for the Welsh. Wales had all the possession in the world. 62% compared to Iran's 38%. But when it mattered, Iran stepped up. "502 passes by Wales, 298 by Iran." Mark, do you want to join? Do you want to join? Give us your thoughts. I can send you the link. I'll send you the link through Twitter. Let me know. Let me know if you want to, and I'll do that. You can then give us your thoughts on it. Wales, bottom of the group. I bet you're fuming. I bet you're fuming. 1 second. Let me sign in and I will send you the link. Let's hear it from a Wales fan. Let's hear it from a Wales fan. Let's send Mark the link. What a game. What a game, though. Sent you the link, pal. Sent it over. Let's have a look through the comments then before Mark comes in and gives us his thoughts as well on Wales. Naz says, even if they beat England, they're out because Iran will have 4 points. Yeah, we agree. Dr. Derby says, wow, what happened? Late Iranian pressure. Mark is definitely not happy. Definitely not happy. But I agree. Bale did nothing. Iran dominated. I thought this was going to be, I thought there was going to be a draw. I thought it was going to be a draw. I'm not mad at all. I actually feel good for Iran. Well done, Iran. As I say, I can understand Mark being fuming. I will bring him in just a sec. He says, that was a match outcome that Iran needed. They did indeed. Yeah, please do, Mark. I can understand the frustration. That's why I'm giving you another minute to sort of compose your reaction. But yeah, wow, absolute limbs. Renee says, see, I told you we need Danny Ward. How can you say we need Danny Ward? Renee, I don't get you. I really don't get you. Honestly, I can understand if Danny Ward was the one who came up in the 90th minute and bagged you a winner, but, you know, I know what I'm chatting about. Iran won't have 4 points. No, what am I chatting about? Iran won't have 4 points. Right, I get you. Iran deserved the win, Chris says. Bale, hands in head. Wales were poor. Dr. Deb says, for their country is where I'm going. Let's bring him in. Fuming. Absolutely fuming. Talk to me about the first half. Because it was very evenly contested. And it's just that in the second, it was almost like the game ran away from you guys.
You know, they say, you know, halftime can give you new life and, you know, refresh you and make you go again. We absolutely capitulated it. I don't know what he said at halftime. I have no idea. I'm getting fucking England people banned. Sorry, I'm getting England people banned.
It's all right. I can understand you peed off. I put all these videos out, Matt, knowing that our Matt Creep went out. So I put that it's not for kids on there as well. So it's all right.
He broke this table when they bloody scored the second because I bloody smashed it so hard that the bloody legs have fallen. So when I'm streaming now, I'm gonna have to hold the bloody leg to make sure it don't collapse. But oh my god, I don't want all these people saying Bale finished, Ramsey finished, because like that second half, yes, they were quite poor in the first half, but that second half it was all Iran. So I don't actually know what Ramsey, Bale, Johnson, James Moore can do really, because the midfield was atrocious. Wilson in the first half was awful. I think when Allen came on, it looked a little bit better. We were controlling the ball a bit more because Joe Allen is the type of player. He's not going to, score goal after goal. He's there just to win the ball, play the simple pass, and play it to someone who's better on the ball. Ramsey, Wilson, James, Bale, etc. I'm just looking at that, and he added 9 minutes on. In my watch along when they scored in the 98th, I was like, right, we've got to give us 11 or 12 minutes, and then the bloody idiots go and score in the 11th. Just absolutely typical. I'm not even going to say fair play to Iran because they were diving and cheating all game. I said in my watch along, Dan, even they done it against you. They were, tugging the shirt. They were pushing. Yeah. They done it. I said I don't like England. I can't stand them. But Maguire definitely should have had a penalty. In that first game. And then they got the penalty. They got a penalty for the exact same thing that they done to Maguire. So I'm not going to just constantly just say, we deserve to win. I would have thought after that first half we could have got a draw out of it. I mean, you're looking at the group now, and we're not out yet. Full say, I think there's still hope. We do rise to the occasion against bigger teams, and no disrespect to USA and Iran. England are miles better than both of them, and that Wales-England game is going to be massive. I'm generally going to be an England fan tonight. I will be screaming for every time England attack. Be the first time ever I think I'm wanting England to win, but I'll literally be like, come on Sterling, come on Kane, score. I'll be desperate for them to score, because if England do win, England are on 6, USA will stay on 1, and then I'm just hoping I don't even know what we can hope for now, because I don't know. Oh God!
Sorry to bring it up, but I sort of had to.
It's gonna make it complicated now, because we're gonna have to smash England. Yeah. We're gone. I just realised that we're gone. Not mathematically, but we're gone, because we need. Yeah, if we beat England, we'll be on 4. USA, Iran, one of them will at least get a point. So, I tell you, I don't know. Yeah, actually, if we beat England and Iran, USA is a draw, and you beat USA, then we're through in second. Because we'll be on 4.
There's a lot of technicalities to get through for it, though, isn't there? There's a lot of hoping and.
Well, as soon as if England, I swear to God, Dan, if England play a rotated side tonight for USA to beat them, for Wales to be eliminated, I'll be bloody crazy. If he plays bloody, I don't know, Callum Wilson up front with James Maddison in the team, no disrespect, and plays a weaker team, I'll be a bit gutted. But like I said, I'm looking at the group. England beat USA, Iran, USA draw, we beat England. And somehow, from being bottom after 2 games, we could somehow do it. But like I said, I don't know. Yeah, exactly, Naz. Never say never. There's still that hope. And I had certain people in my watch along, which I won't name, saying England finished, Wales done, Wales finished, Wales are out, and all this. And I was like, because I was so annoyed at the time, I was like, yeah, piss off, we're out. And then I looked at it just then, and then when you brought it on screen, and we're not actually out. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because you might. What I'm hoping for is I'm hoping you win 3 or 4-0 against USA, completely wrap the group up, in qualifying for top spot and progression into yeah, and then you may say against us, we'll just play a rotated side, get the main players ready for the last 16. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Look, if we somehow get out of this group after that awful performance in the first half against USA, turn it around, and then that against Iran, and we managed to get through it. God, it'll be insane. But
the thing is, though, Matt, looking at the FIFA rankings, like I say, both teams are at 19th and 20th respectively. So both a similar caliber of team, but this really should have been the game where, the 3 points were up for grabs, gone hell for leather. I mean, second half, it just became, for me, from what I was watching, it was like there was loose balls over the top all the time into nowhere. There was one or two times, I think Kiefer Moore, just a few heavy touches, really could have changed things.
Yeah, the one that really annoyed me is the Kiefer Moore. When it falls to Kiefer Moore in the box, he brings it down under control, and I'm thinking, just shoot it. And he tries to take another touch, and it just goes straight into the goalkeeper. And I'm like, that is, the Kiefer Moore one in the first half as well. I mean, you should be scoring that. You really should be scoring that. Is straight at the goalkeeper. He's not headed it. Like they tell you, when you're a young striker, you don't head it down the middle. You pick a corner. And when that ball comes in, you have to, basically go for that corner that you've said. So as the ball's coming in from, I think it was Roberts, I believe, Kiefer Moore should be saying, right, near post, bottom left-hand corner, or near post, bottom corner, or top corner. He's got to be picking a side. He heads it straight at the goalkeeper. And the goal they had was offside, was clearly offside as well, which was lucky because it could have ended a lot worse.
Well, it's like what Kong says here. That it was bullshit. The Iranian player got fouled by Hennessy was in an offside position.
Yeah, I think what they've done is obviously corrupt, but we won't get into that. Shit, the table just nearly fell again. But like I've seen in this World Cup that
it's all right, Max. If the table falls, you can rearrange it and put Wales top. Oh, you're on about a different table. Oh, bloody hell.
Sake. But at least we got a point. At least I didn't want us to finish bottom with 0 points, but we could still get through. That's what I'm thinking. I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of the World Cup as it stands until, is it Tuesday we play or Wednesday?
Tuesday night.
Yeah, I'll be nervous for that all day Tuesday, but the offside thing is weird because we've seen in this World Cup some things, some VAR decisions have been ruled out because of them being in an offside position, but then others give the decision despite being in offside. So I don't actually know. I don't know what they're going to give. I don't even know the rules anymore, if I'm honest with you. Some of the decisions that they've given this World Cup are quite laughable.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like the red card is 100% a red card. Like Wayne Hennessy has completely and utterly clattered him, but he's done that to avoid what's his name?
Taremi.
Taremi, yeah, Medmi Taremi. He's avoided him going around the goalkeeper. But then what I was thinking, to play devil's advocate, I would have just let him go around the goalkeeper because I believe he was offside. So if he went on to score the goal, they would have reviewed it and shown that it was onside. But Danny Ward, I don't think you can blame him. He's come into a game. What was it? I think 80th minute. Hennessy went off. So you can expect Danny Ward to come into a game, and sort of completely and utterly just get straight into the rhythm of the game, because it was a high intense game, wasn't it? Like Gabadon said during the game, it's a group stage in disguise, but realistically, it was a knockout game. I wouldn't say we were poor all World Cup. I think first half against USA and second half today we were poor, but we could have had 2 good halves in one game rather than having one good half in one game and another good half in another game. I'd have rather be in one game. So
that sending off changed it though, didn't it? If anything, because you'd done well to keep Iran at bay for 90 minutes, pretty much.
Hennessy was excellent all game.
Yeah,
I thought he had that one that he tipped around the post. Went in. And he just somehow gets a right hand to it, tips it round the post.
There's the one that hits the post, comes back, they hit again off the post as Moon heads the rebound, and still Hennessy's there to collect as well.
Yeah, and I mean, when you, it's different with a central midfielder or maybe a centre-back or maybe a striker, but when your goalkeeper gets sent off, I've got something bloody comical to say in a minute, which I don't get, but when your goalkeeper gets sent off and you've got to bring on another goalkeeper, 84, 85 minutes into a game, got to adjust to he's got to take 2 or 3 minutes to adjust to get the surroundings. He had to make a good save as well, Danny Ward. He's got to get used to the feeling of the game, the back four in front of him. That takes 3 or 4 minutes away and you're already into the 90th minute. But why the F did we take Aaron Ramsey off? I cannot.
Yeah, I can't get my head around that because he was sort of instrumental in there with like when Joe Allen came in. It was almost like having two players that, if one decides to push, the other sits back.
That's
but
what.
then
Yeah,
when towards the end, it was sort of a bit. It was a strange one for me. Strange one. I know the sending off occurred, but I'd have took someone like potentially, I don't know, Nico Williams off, who towards the end of the game were blown out of his arse because of how much pressure we were receiving on the right hand side.
Do you know? I said just take a centre back off. I said take a centre back off, bring Danny Ward on, and then I'd say take Kiefer Moore off and just bring someone else on with a bit of pace, off the bench. But it was a weird one. It really was a weird one because like so many things happened in that game. I mean, the double post hit was heart in May. The goal that they got disallowed was annoying. I kept having bloody trolls in my chat saying that Iran have scored. So I was like, so every time Iran will come, like, well, I know they're going to score now, and they just didn't. But it's a tough game. I mean, if England do lose to America, then obviously it's over. We're out. But it's going to be an interesting one. I'm really praying that you win. The red card changed it, like you said. At times we look really promising. I think that we've got to take a lot if we are to go out, which may be a possibility. We've got to take a lot from this because first ever World Cup. A lot of not first ever, but for this group of players, first
60
ever.
odd years is a bloody long time, isn't it?
Yeah, and you could tell in the first half against America. I said it to a few of my mates. That first half against America, they were absolutely crapping themselves. Every pass was going out of play, and they just looked so nervous. Even today, they look nervous as well. And you're talking about players who have got over 100 caps for Wales in Gareth Bale and Wayne Hennessy. They look shook. And it just shows how big this tournament is, isn't it? It just shows how massive the World Cup is. You can play in Champions League finals. You can play in, North London derbies like Gareth Bale has. That nothing compares to a World Cup. And I just think that's where we may have let it slip in the last two games. But do you know what? If we had to go out, let's just go out on a pump and let's beat England.
Why not? Why not? Like I say, I can understand why you're frustrated, but take the positives out of the negative. First off, I thought, is this going to be one of them games where Wales are quite resilient, and then in the second go for the sucker punch? But it just wasn't coming. Like I say, Kiefer Moore had that one at full stretch where it was straight at the keeper.
And people in my chat were saying like, bring Gareth Bale off, and I was like, what? I was like, I would have ended the stream if we would have brought Bale off because we saw against America, he done barely anything against USA. He gets one chance, he scores it. You've just got to leave them players on the pitch because if the ball falls to Bale in that Kiefer Moore chance or the both Kiefer Moore chances, Bale scores that. And that's why I just said no matter how bad Bale has been today and Ramsey, which I was annoyed about, how bad
I'll end up as well as a Burnley fan. I thought Connor Roberts were dog shit today.
Yeah. I mean, that ball that he put in for Moore, I think that was an excellent cross, but apart from that, he done nothing.
That shit pass back into the middle of the park for the offside goal, would have been his fault.
Yeah, well, we talk about shit passes. What about Nico Williams' one that nearly led to Wayne Hennessy's red card? I mean, he passes it straight to an Iran player, and then the Iran player has, I think I counted about 4 or 5 seconds, receive the ball, look up, and play the ball into Taremi. I'm like, what? I'm like, how are you allowing someone to have 5 seconds to have a cup of tea, look up, find the pass, and I want to go to bed.
To be fair, though, I don't think you should be disheartened. The first goal is just an absolute, worldie from range. No keepers get into that. It's right in the bottom corner. So there's nothing you could do with that. The second one, I think it was at 1-0 down. Heads have dropped.
You've got to close it down, though, haven't you? I mean, yes, it's a worldie. You've got to look at the midfield for like that. I don't know who it was. I forget their names. I don't want to know. But it wasn't Gullaz the Dia. It was someone else. But they bring it down.
Gonorrhea.
I hope bloody not. They bring it down on the edge of the box, and he is literally allowed 2 or 3 seconds to take the ball out of his feet and curl it into the corner. And you could tell that the players were pissed off because Joe Rodon, I don't know if you saw it, but Rodon just collapsed to the floor, heads
Yeah,
in
it
hands.
is.
He was just so annoyed that we didn't close it down. And yeah, it's just a bad day at the office, really. But first half played well. I think what he's getting to us. I think if we are to qualify for the next World Cup, then maybe we may feel a bit more comfortable in our surroundings, because don't forget, it's boiling hot. It's your first ever World Cup. It's an intense game. A lot to take in. I actually didn't go mad at many of the players, to be honest. Actually, at the end, I didn't even say thank you for watching, which I feel bad for my feel bad for my subscribers. As soon as full time ended the stream, I was like, I can't be asked for this. So there's a lot of positives to take, but everyone in Wales was expecting us to get out of the group. What pundits were expecting us to get out of the group? Don't know. It's a difficult one, but it is what it is.
It is. It is. I mean, does this? I know people are going to ask the question, but in terms of the World Cup players there, like Wayne Hennessy, like Gareth Bale, are we thinking that this could potentially be their last ever World Cup?
I think World Cup, yeah. Euros, maybe. I think Gareth Bale hinted in an interview with Radio Cymru that like they said to him something along the lines of, the World Cup is for fuck off, Ryan. The Euros is in like 18 months, isn't it? Because it's in 2024 and we're nearly at the end of 2022. That's the beauty of this World Cup as a pro of it. The Euros was only 18 months ago. The next Euros is only 18 months ago because of it being basically in December at the end of the month. And they basically said to Bale that the next World Cup is 4 years time. It's going to be difficult for a lot of the golden generation Wales players to be playing at it. And his answer just was, we've got the Euros in 2024 to play first. So I think Bale may be his last tournament if we qualify Euro 2024. But in terms of the World Cup, yeah, I think, I don't think he'll make 2026. But there's some bright players on the, coming through that will make it. Brennan Johnson, Ruben Colwell, Nico Williams, Roden, even Danny Ward is not old at all. So there are bright. The Wales, if you had told me that 20 years ago, or, when I first started watching Wales, when we were getting beat by, Estonia and teams like this, piss off. Again, piss off. But yeah, if you would have told me that 10, 15 years ago, we'd be qualifying for major tournaments and, that we'd have a real system in place to keep bringing youth players through, I'd have laughed, because we were, 117th in the world like 10 years ago. Where the country has come is remarkable, so full credit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I say, take the positives out of a negative, and who knows what's around the corner on Tuesday. Going to make for an interesting one anyway. Both teams playing at the same time, 7:00 on that Tuesday night. Maybe doing the watch along for it. Might be going to the pub. Not sure yet.
I've been invited to go to a fan zone at Rodney Parade, but I don't know, because I don't know if my battery will be able to keep checking the Iran USA. I'll just stay home. But
that is true. That is true. No, Mike, I'll let you shoot and obviously dissect that game and do what you need to do. But no, thanks for coming on and being level-headed in defeat with it, shall we say?
To an
but
extent,
who knows? Who knows? There's still a game to go, mate. There's still a game to go.
I don't think if you watch the last 10 minutes of the watch along, you'll agree with level-headed, because they I think I've said every single possible swear word under the sun there. But anyway, thanks.
I don't blame you, mate. I don't blame you. Take it easy, pal.
You beat those Yanks later at 7:00. I'm an England fan at 7. Come on, England.
Get in. Get in.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Take it easy. See you in a bit. So there we go. There we go. We have a Wales fans' reaction straight from the horse's mouth at full time. Iran, let's just say they did deserve it, didn't they? They did deserve it towards the end. They scored twice in stoppage time to beat 10 men Wales and keep their hopes of qualifying for this knockout stage of the World Cup alive. Wales' best chance of the game came early on, as we said, when Kiefer Moore's poked effort was pushed away by the goalkeeper Hosseini. After that, it was Iran who dominated. Golizadeh had a first half goal disallowed. As I say, that came from a poor ball by Connor Roberts. And then Wales went down to 10. Bundling into Taremi outside the box. Hennessy given the yellow card originally. And then all of a sudden, it gets reviewed and it's a straight red. Robert Page's side committed men forward. Iran doubled their advantage 3 minutes later, and let's just say the rest is history. As you can see at the bottom of your screens, it did finish Wales 0, Iran 2. And let's not take anything away from Iran. They did deserve it. Matt says there, thanks for having me on, pal. Anytime, really appreciate that as well. Chris said, had Mark's reaction live on my stream. Oh, I could imagine it now, just like everything. Arms going like the clappers. But yeah, no, always great to have you on, Mark, as well. Chris says there, felt your pain, mate, but was entertaining and don't blame you. It was a frustrating watch, to say the least. Guys, thank you very, very much for watching. We'll be back at 6:45, 15 minutes ahead of kickoff to bring you England versus USA tonight. And I'm sure Mike will be watching with his eyes wide open, hoping that England, absolutely, that football beats soccer, let's put it that way. We will see you then at 6:45 tonight. Until then, stay safe and come on, England.